Hi Scorpio, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Is Spirit warning you about somebody in your environment, somebody you want to be mindful of? This can also be our own tendencies as well, like a negative self-talk space, something that's coming to light. If that's not you, then this is somebody around you. Somebody that doesn't feel encouraging or empowering. Yeah, I'm seeing justice come through in relation to whoever this person is, Scorpio. Yeah, something is going to be balanced out with this energy. It's the Five of Swords that I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm seeing judgment be called. This can for sure be a close interpersonal relationship that you have. I'm almost getting this notion like like you as you feel it, somebody could have wronged you, or you don't like the way that a person showed up or something along those lines, and it's almost like you're being guided to wait right now, to not take action, because I'm seeing that justice is going to prevail in this situation. So it's like you're being guided to wait and allow things to play out. I'm seeing something with the Two of Cups here. So it's almost like you could have been in some sort of dynamic with somebody and part of their character came to light. And it could have ended in some sort of, I'm hearing altercation with this person. It was like at one point in time things may have been more cohesive, and now I'm seeing a sense of tension or argument that broke out with this person. Maybe because you brought light to something, maybe also you were trying to act with a sense of honesty and justice. I'm also hearing candor, which is like the honesty that we bring to situations. Again, it's almost like you're being guided to allow karma to play out and not to step in or be like seeking any sort of justice, you know what I mean? Like, it's time to concern yourself with you right now rather than what's going on with this other person. I'm seeing something like that. I'm seeing somebody that we've known for quite some time. This could have been a past situation as well. Maybe too, it was like some relationship that you had in the past, like judgment is finally happening in relation to that dynamic that you had with this person. And the best thing you can do right now is to set boundaries, because I'm seeing that be justice for this situation. Like, I'm seeing you being guided away from this Five of Swords, whoever that is for you. This is somebody that could have been projecting onto you, I'm getting. Maybe they have something going on with their mental health too. Interesting. So it's like I'm seeing justice come through in relation to you and another person, and I'm seeing you be successful with moving away from this energy. It's like overcoming the obstacles of this Two of Cups. At one point in time, you could have identified closely with this individual, I'm getting. And like maybe you were feeling internally conflicted about something, but I'm seeing you make progress with that, and I'm seeing you call judgment on this past situation. It's like maybe you're getting better with like vocalizing and setting boundaries too, because you're recognizing your place and your power. I'm seeing you be really confident with this, like you recognize that it's time to assess something for yourself. And it's like once you do, I'm seeing you get much more in touch with your emotions, maybe your intuition as well. Because you could have started off in a situation with somebody where it was like, you could have been dealing with someone that was projecting onto you, gaslighting you, not like allowing you to feel empowered, okay? Somebody that you feel like you gave your power away to at some level. And it's like you transition all the way through to like finding your confidence, finding yourself. And maybe you're feeling more in touch with like your power and your creativity. And maybe instead of relying on somebody else here, you're encouraging yourself and empowering yourself rather than expecting it to come from somebody that isn't going to reach that potential, at least not in this dynamic that you have with them. So Scorpio, I'm looking at Pluto, I'm looking at Libra, and I'm looking at Cancer. I'm seeing us working on getting more in touch with what's going on in our emotional world. Maybe us being more honest with the ways that we feel as well. For some of us, you could be getting into channeling, actually. Like maybe psychic abilities, things like that. And it's allowing you to transition. I'm hearing to new heights with the Eight of Wands here. Yeah, it's almost like when you get in touch with your feelings, you recognize that there's something that you want to leave behind. For some, you could be traveling to see friends. For others, I'm seeing you getting connected with your spirit guides here. And I'm seeing a sense of harmony that you're observing when you look within, and you're recognizing that there's something you need to let go of here. This can be a relationship for some. It's like, I'm seeing you working on this here. For some, you could recognize that you came into contact with somebody in order to learn some karmic lessons as well, and maybe you're ready to let go of this situation or this relationship. It's like you gained the clarity that you needed about what this relationship was, and I'm seeing you transition to a space where you're really going inward. And it's like what you find when you're reflecting, I'm seeing that this is tied to some sort of success for yourself. And it's like, as you follow your intuition, I'm seeing you recognize that it's time to let something go, and you're moving into a space where you feel like there's a sense of calm around you. And I'm seeing you get more in touch with your intuition here. This can be with your spirit guides as well. I'm seeing you working on something. Virgo's the only major arcana I'm looking at here. And I'm looking at Mercury too, which rules Virgo. It's like I'm seeing you understand, maybe working on things that are related to the Magician, like things that you want to manifest, things that you want to speak out. Maybe you're following your intuition to manifest something. You could have also been seeking clarity for a certain situation as well, and that clarity came through for you because you've been following your intuition. Yeah, I'm seeing spirit pop out, and it's like you've had success with following your intuition. I'm also hearing manifesting a different outcome. That's really interesting. I'm seeing a celebration of multiple people here. You could be working with a group of people, actually. And I'm seeing spirit bring you together with someone. Your guides, this can be your guides too. Maybe you have a shared guide with someone. And maybe you guys are manifesting. I'm seeing it be like 2 or 3 magicians that are simultaneously manifesting something. Things that complement each other's manifestations. Interesting. Yeah, I'm seeing something manifest in your physical environment. I'm looking at the Lovers here. And I'm seeing you start something new. It's like the beginning of a brand new adventure, and maybe this is something I'm hearing that you're claiming. It's like I'm seeing your throat chakra help you here with something. Something manifesting in your physical environment. For some, you could be going off on your own because you're feeling like spirit is guiding you somewhere particular and you know you have to do this yourself. For others, you could have like friends or guides around you that you feel like are supporting this new venture that you're starting. And I'm seeing spirit guide you to communicate something. I'm looking at the Lovers here. And I'm seeing assistance that you're getting by something that manifested in your physical environment, something that you're coming to recognize now. I'm seeing a lot of doubles here. It's like I'm seeing the Lovers mirroring the Devil. The Devil speaks on Capricorn. I'm also looking at Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. The Lovers are Gemini. Yeah, it's almost like you recognize that by taking a leap of faith, you're going to be securing something that Spirit is helping you secure. And I'm seeing something be called out. I'm hearing with the help of Spirit. I'm looking at you, Scorpio. I'm seeing you transition. It's like there may be a relationship that you're part of that's going through a really big transitional shift, a transformation. And it's almost like your support system, whatever that means to you, is actually helping you with finding the strength that you need to overcome something physically, something that's come to light. And I'm seeing it be like something physically manifests for you that comes to light, something that you wished for, something that you waited on. For some, this can have to do with home. This can have to do with money. I'm seeing a decision that we need to make. Maybe you recognize something too about a relationship that you wanted to alter or change. Or maybe what your ties were to a certain relationship that you had. This can be of a romantic nature. It's almost like I'm seeing the Lovers in the middle and I'm seeing Spirit on one side and I'm seeing the Devil on the other. So maybe we're trying to figure out like what this union means with this person. And maybe we're recognizing the Almost like the differences. I'm not sure what exactly that means. Subconsciously, there's a decision that needs to be made. Maybe to bring something to light. I'm seeing a test. It's almost like there's a decision that needs to be made, but it's kind of hidden from you. Maybe because it's submerged. But I'm seeing nonetheless that this is part of a karmic test for you. And maybe you're going to be, I'm hearing overriding something subconsciously. I'm getting strongly this has to do with an interpersonal relationship. But it's almost like something's revealed to you about something that you had wanted. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Maybe this is to bring something to light, like something that had been subconscious is coming to light now. Almost like a revelation that you're having. So I'm looking at Taurus, I'm looking at Gemini, I'm looking at Leo, I'm looking at Capricorn, I'm looking at Aquarius, I'm looking at another Leo card, and I'm looking at you, Scorpio. I'm also looking at the moon, which is Pisces. It's almost like whatever subconscious decision this is that you have to make, it's related to your happiness and your pursuit of happiness and emotional fulfillment here. So it's like, if you take the blindfold off, are you going to make a decision that's going to lead you in the direction of your happiness? Because it's almost like when you open your eyes, you can see that happiness is an option for you. And so is emotional fulfillment. But it all hinges upon this decision that needs to be made. It's a decision that has not been made yet at this point. Maybe because you don't know about it yet. And it's like defending your happiness here. Maybe there's also shadow work that needs to be done or something that needs to be uncovered in order for you to find this. And it's about lifting your defenses, because if you're defensive, you're not going to see subconsciously something that you need to recognize. And I'm seeing it almost be like, even though it's not presented to you in an upfront way, there's something that you feel stressed out by, and it's because you're going through a karmic test right now, Scorpio. I'm seeing you be really happy once you make this decision. I'm hearing once you face this decision. You just have to get out of your own way. It's like, I'm seeing almost this, this motion where it's like there may be a decision that needs to be made, and you feel like no matter what you do, you can't change the outcome, or you can't manifest what you want to manifest, or it won't be what you want it to be. But it's about believing in yourself and having the faith and like getting out of your own way, getting out of your head to make a decision, and really believing in yourself and your efficacy here, Scorpio. I'm also getting this notion too, if you're feeling really stressed out about something that needs to be addressed or something that you need to do, you may want to focus on a coping skill, like something that will distract you until you feel like you're in a safe space emotionally, mentally, to process what it is you need to process here. Maybe even meditating too. I'm seeing that meditating will be helpful as well. But maybe you're having a hard time stopping. I'm almost seeing somebody like in motion and they don't want to take a second to breathe. But breathing is going to help you ground. Yeah, this is a lesson about taking a break. I'm seeing you feel disappointed about something, but this is also about healing from that sense of disappointment. And maybe you feel like you can't move forward or make a decision because you're so fixated on how things didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to. It's almost like you keep going back and thinking about these things, but you're being guided to make space, to think about other things, to ground your energy. I'm hearing to center yourself. And it's like, don't take any more offers to engage in things that continue a cycle of anxiety and depression. It's like the more that you rest and center yourself, the easier this is going to be for you. And like all of these feelings of anxiety and sadness, you're going to be moving through them. It's about alchemizing. Alchemizing is about tempering things that are going on. It's about adjusting. It's about adapting. It's also about acceptance, I'm hearing. All right, so I'm looking at Pisces and I'm looking at Saturn here. I'm hearing obstacle of illusion. That's interesting. It's almost like there could have been something put in your path that initially you didn't like see it for what it was, and then maybe your eyes were open to that, or maybe like you're learning to gain a sense of clarity that you needed about something. And then this is where the like feeling stuck energy comes from, because it's almost like in taking the time to sit with yourself, there's something that you're going to recognize, and there's a sense of like sadness, anxiety, disappointment that you're going to be able to move on from. But I'm seeing you really need that time for yourself right now, Scorpio, to sit with this. And don't engage any further in things that bring up more feelings of anxiety. It's like, I'm seeing it almost be like there are things that can be stimulating more unwanted feelings for you. And in order for you to like find the happiness that you're looking for and balance things out with your mental health, you need to look for the joy and the happiness and focus and spend your time doing those things that feel uplifting to you ultimately, to help you continue forward. All right, my friends, we are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.